Never. Do you hear me? Never try to negotiate your way out of a breakup. Trying to explain everything, drawing diagrams, showing her evidence of why she is wrong, that is the hysteria of a loser. You might think you are acting like a philosopher, logically dismantling her arguments. But in her eyes, you look like a coward. Listen to me closely. If she has already said the words, "we are done," or if she hung up the phone and blocked you, the only way you can continue that conversation is on your hands and knees. And I know you don't want to do that. Once a woman says, "it's over," you no longer have the option to leave beautifully. That ship has sailed. The best thing, the only thing you can do is walk away in silence, without flinching, without looking back. But there is a scenario even worse than begging. It's when a man starts thanking her. "Thank you for the memories. I wish you happiness." Imagine thieves break into your house, steal your TV, and as they run away, you yell, "Hey, good luck finding a nicer house to rob." That is what you sound like. And today, I'm going to tell you why your nice guy behavior is making her physically sick and exactly what to do instead. I'm going to say something harsh but true. Male tears, snot, and begging after a breakup are the ultimate confirmation for her that she made the right decision. Why? Because it proves she is stronger than you. And trust me, she would never humiliate herself like that for you. So don't text her that garbage. "I will always remember you." You just got kicked out the door. You got fired. At least pack your box and leave without squealing. In all my years coaching women who got dumped by men, not a single one ever asked me, "Max, how do I say goodbye to my ex beautifully?" Not one. Why? Because women have something you just lost: dignity. Here is a secret. The cleaner, colder, and more abrupt the breakup, the faster she will forget you? No, the opposite. If you leave silently, she feels no closure. And a lack of closure drives women insane. She will start missing you because the story feels unfinished. But if you apologize just in case, you destroy that mystery. I see this all the time. A man gets betrayed and he texts her, "I'm sorry if I did anything wrong." He thinks, "She isn't a monster. She is my soulmate. If I apologize, her heart will melt." It won't melt. Apologizing to a traitor is like tipping the guy who just mugged you. It is the worst thing a man can do. You are apologizing out of fear, out of a hope for pity. The ick factor. Trying to provoke pity will not help you. It's like getting into a fistfight on the street and immediately wetting your pants. A woman can forgive rudeness. She can forgive indifference. Some women even forgive cheating. But if you wet your pants, if you act like a coward, no woman will forgive that. She gets the ick. She no longer sees you as a man. A woman can desire a villain, a criminal, a bad boy. Morally, I don't approve, but biologically, it happens. But if you squeak like a rat under the door, there is zero chance of attraction returning. Here is another rotten mechanism that starts in the male brain right after a breakup. The man tries to take 100% of the blame. Not because he is guilty, but because if he admits she is a traitor, there is no way back. You don't make peace with traitors, you forget them. But he isn't ready to erase her yet. So his brain whispers a little idea. Let's just pretend it's all my fault. You minimize her guilt to keep the door open for hope. It is a perverted mental gymnastics. You tell yourself, it wasn't betrayal, it was just a misunderstanding. She has a complex character. Stop lying to yourself. She had a list of 100 fake complaints about you. You didn't support me. You didn't listen. She didn't even believe them herself. They would have faded in a month if you just went no contact. But you didn't go silent. You apologized. You signed a confession without even reading the charges. And now? Now she tells her girlfriends, "See, he admitted he was toxic. I was right to yield him." You just handed her the victory. Fake aggression is weakness. Another critical rule: never send her empty threats. "I will never talk to you again. You will never see me. You will regret this." These statements do not scare her. They flatter her. They make her smile. She knows that a man on his knees screaming threats is harmless. Every woman knows that this isn't real aggression. It is just panic dressed up as anger. She knows this is your breaking point. The man isn't eating, isn't sleeping, he is falling apart. And then, inevitably, comes the text. Babe, please. Pick up the phone. Let's just talk. I love you. Click. The switch in her head flips off permanently. In the male world, there is a code of honor. You don't kick a man when he's down. If your enemy surrenders, you show mercy. If you mock someone who is begging, you are a scumbag. In the female world, these rules do not exist. It is hard for a woman to feel empathy for a man she no longer loves, especially if he is whining. If you surrender, there will be no mercy. Female nature is designed for strict selection. You must hold frame. You must take the hit and stay standing. Male weakness causes nausea in women. Her brain gives her a command. Finish him off, then go find a new passenger. Think about it. If a woman falls to her knees in front of you, begging for love, your instinct says, she is loyal, she loves me. You might love her more. But if a man falls to his knees, it means he is weak. And if he is weak, he is unfit for survival. He is unfit for reproduction. Another classic mistake, asking her friends for help. You think, I'll talk to Jennifer, she's reasonable, she'll help me fix this. Sorry, buddy. Jennifer has been listening to your ex complain about you for 6 months. She has been pouring poison in her ear. Her friends are the special forces designed to destroy your relationship. They are what we call flying monkeys. You can spend 3 hours explaining to Jennifer that you are a good guy. She will nod. And then she will text your ex. Mike just came over and cried. He is so pathetic. It is like going to your opponent's boxing coach and saying, can you tell your fighter not to punch me so hard? It never works. Next mistake, the romance movie move. Standing outside her apartment at 2 a.m. with cheap gas station roses, freezing in the cold, hoping she will look out the window, get emotional, and run down into your arms. Nope. In the best case, she sleeps through it. In the worst case, her new boyfriend looks out the window and tells you to get lost. And even if she sees you, she doesn't see romance. She sees a man who doesn't understand the word no. That is creepy. That is dangerous. Why shouldn't you stalk your ex? Because her brain registers you as an unpredictable, uncontrollable threat. If he is this persistent, he might get aggressive. She will start avoiding you like you have a disease. You become a stalker, not a lover. When a man is crushed, humiliated, and desperate, he tries to show off. He posts a photo on Instagram with some random girl he begged to sit next to him, or a photo from the club holding a bottle. Some guys even like her hot friends' photos out of spite. Any woman sees right through this. It is a scream of desperation. You aren't saving face, you are losing it completely. She looks at that circus and thinks, how did I ever date this loser? It doesn't trigger jealousy, it triggers disgust. And finally, the letter of closure. You've fought 50 times, broken up 5 times, and you decide, I will write her a 10-page letter explaining my feelings. If I analyze everything logically, she will understand. Reality check. That 10-page letter is suicide for your authority. It will not be read with tears. It will be read out loud to her friends while they laugh at you. The longer the letter, the more pathetic you look. Even if you write a literary masterpiece or a legal defense of your actions, she will only see one thing, the squeal of the defeated. So, stop digging your own grave. Put the shovel down. The best decision you can make right now is to stop acting on impulse and start acting on strategy. Go to the link in the description. I have a specific lecture on how to handle a breakup with dignity and regain your power. Don't be the guy crying at the door. Be the guy who walked away and never looked back. Smash the like button if you needed this reality check. Subscribe for more. I'm Max. See you in the next one.